Our next presenters are from Mabion. They are Marty Henehan, Vice President of Business Development and Head of North America, and Łukasz Waszak, Director of the Quality Assurance Department. Welcome, Marty and Łukasz.
Thank you, Perry. We have we're excited to be here. There is a question, if you'd fill that out for us, we'd appreciate it. This is Mabion's third one of these seminars, and we're our first on the fill finish side. So we're excited to be here. We'll go through some of our capabilities on the fill finish side, which is something fairly new to us. For those that don't know the history of Mabion, we've actually been around for a number of years, over 17 years. And for the first 14 of that, we were a biosimilar manufacturer and developing our own biosimilars. Then when the pandemic hit, we had the great fortune of partnering with Novavax to manufacture their protein-based vaccine for COVID. And then we made the switch to becoming a CDMO. So our focus there was mostly on drug substance. And we did have a small drug product filling line to that point. But we have since upgraded that, and we'll go through that equipment this year. So for the last 4 years, we have been a CDMO. You may have seen us at multiple shows. We had a very impressive booth at Vial. We will be at CPHI and a number of other events this next fall. So please come and see us. So one of the unique things that people don't realize about Mabion is we're located in Poland, in Central Europe. This gives us some unique advantages to being centrally located in Europe, is that we're only about 90 minutes outside of Warsaw. So there are direct flights all over the world into Warsaw. We have two facilities. We have a manufacturing facility, and we have a testing lab that are only separated by a few miles. So we'll go through some of that. I'm sorry, I'm hitting being located in Central Europe gives us several advantages. One, we're covered by the EMEA. Poland is a member of NATO, so we're protected very well there. And the economic status of Poland is outgrowing the rest of Europe relatively quickly. If you want to learn more about the advantages of Poland and how Mabion is positioned specifically, Life Science Connect did an excellent article that's on their webpage. It's also on our webpage that you can read, and it's linked to this, so you can get more additional information on the benefits of working in Poland. We have over 250 employees today. This gives you a breakdown of where we have people located. We have GMP facilities, GLP facilities, and we're ISO compliant. So going into our new filling equipment, we had a small filler, but we knew we needed to upgrade our filling capabilities and capacities. So this year we installed a sterile line, both depyrogenation tunnel and isolator filler. We went with this technology for several reasons, but specifically because of the versatility of these lines. These will allow us to handle from 2R to 100R vials in an isolator capacity. These were installed in the first quarter and have now been validated and are getting ready to run the first batches in August. So we're excited about this. We're going to start with the filling line because my counterpart is actually in the plant, is going to show it to you. And because the transfer between the two facilities takes a little more time to get into the Class A environment, we're going to start with the isolator filler. So this machine is has a 4-needle peristaltic pump. It's got non-destructive weight checks and can fill 6,000 10R vials per hour. We currently have change parts for 2R, 10R, and 50R, but as I said, it'll go from 2 to 100R. At this point, I'm going to turn it over to my colleague that's in the facility. Łukasz? Do we have the team in Łódź?
Hello, everyone. Welcome on the production area. We are on the C-class environment in the filling room, and because of the C-class, I'm so dressed up. But behind me, there is this actual filling line. It's a fully automated filling line with the isolator technology, and it's designed to protect your product. Especially, one of the design is that all device is using only single-use technology, so there is no contact with the product. We use only single-use tubings and single-use filling needles. Additionally, this overpressure isolator that is sterilized in place by hydrogen peroxide, and it's fully automated, so there is no any contact with the personnel, with the product, with the vials. And the vials actually start the journey through the cooling chamber. We're gonna see that in the moment, but right now we're gonna focus on the actual filling device. And the first part of the device is dedicated for the filling of the vials. We have 4 peristaltic pumps that are dedicated for the filling of the vials, and we have 100% of the weight check, as Marty already mentioned. After the vials are filled, we are moving to the next station. Next station is a stoppering station. Here we put a rubber stopper on the each of the vial, and when I'm saying we, of course it's the device itself. After that, we are the device is putting the aluminum cup on the edge of the device and secure it tightly. This is done on the cupping station. After cupping station, the vials that have all of the control check are moved to the final part of the device, where we are putting unique symbol on the edge of the vial. After the vials are tightly closed, fill up and safe and marked, only then they are exiting the device, and the operator can take the fill vial from the device. And this is everything for actual vial in the filling station. And now we're going to move back to the Marty for a moment. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Łukasz. Yeah, this line is specifically benefits for filling of biologic products. But in addition, we can fill small molecule and diluents on this line. So it's very versatile to meet whatever our customers may have. One of the other benefits of this line is we can limit line losses. It's got very low line losses. We can filter your product and put it into a container and hang it right outside the pump and keep line losses to a minimum. That's very important, specifically in the early phases. So this line and our facility handles everything from preclinical through commercial manufacturing. Łukasz is in the process of switching over to our depyrogenation tunnel that matches this facility, but again, that's going to give us a range of vials that we can wash and sterilize. Sorry, going back to our filling line, we can also do serialization of the products as it comes off this line. So we can meet all your needs to meet serialization and transferability products as needed. As Łukasz talked about, this has full filling, capping, and stopping all in one located one facility, and 100% product inspection. We also offer in our facility full laboratory analytics and can do full CMC release testing as well. I'm just seeing some of the questions, and one of them I saw, we cannot do live bacterias. Right now, we only do products that can be sterile filtered. Harry, I don't see the other. I saw there were questions that popped up, but I didn't see where they went. They seem to disappear. But we can come back to the questions.
You can click on the Mabion drop-down box, and you'll see those questions. But I can pass one on. One was your slide deck. So you have some folks requesting your slide deck. And so you can follow up with them.
If you reach out to us, we'll make that available to you. Unfortunately, we opted to keep the what you can get that's linked to the webinar is that paper on the benefits of working in Poland. But if you reach out to me, I'll be happy to provide you with any of our slides. We're happy to have a more detailed conversation about how we can meet your specific needs. Łukasz, let me know when you're ready for the depyrogenation tunnel. Again, he's transferring from that Class C environment to
he's
internally.
Ready. He says he's ready.
All right.
Hello, we are ready, yes, of course. Thank you, Marty, for that. Right now, we are on the D class, so we are on the other side of the wall, and those two devices, like the depyrogenation tunnel and washer, of course, are connected with the filling device. Here in this room, the vials are prepared to be filled. So each of the vial actually is entering the device in this station. After the vials is taken through the device, the vials are entering the washing tunnel. Here, we wash the vials with the hot water for injection and dry them with the compressed air. And we are doing this in the multiple cycles. So each of the vials multiple times is washed with the water for injection and dry with the compressed air. After those multiple cycles, each of the vials are exiting the carousel for the washing and entering the depyrogenation tunnel. Here, we use dry air to depyrogenize and, of course, sterilize each of the vials. Vials are moving through the vault to the final station, so the actual cooling chamber. And the cooling chamber is preparing the vials to be filled to support the vials with the correct temperature. And after that, of course, they are moved to the actual filling device. And thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Łukasz. So just in wrapping up, we have brand new equipment to handle any of your aseptic fill finish needs. Liquid vials from 2R to 100R. We also have full packaging capabilities in-house. We have an EMA packaging line that can handle, again, from 2R to 50R. So we can provide that, and all the warehousing and stability chambers are all in-house as well. So based on that, I'll open up for any questions.
Thanks, Marty and Łukasz. Always good to see the facility. One question about the capacity for sterilization. Can you talk about that?
So the line is set up to handle 6,000 units per hour. Roughly, we have the isolator validated for a 12-hour shift, so somewhere around 75,000 10R vials. Obviously, that goes up for 2R and down for 50R. We could extend that if somebody needs it, but we base our average on a 12-hour verification of sterilization of the isolator chamber. But there are things that we can do to extend that and go past that should somebody have larger batch sizes. But we use somewhere in that range. We use the 60,000 for 10R or roughly 100,000 per 2R.
So Marty, you talked about that you were doing fill finish for Novavax. I think it was drug product.
No, we didn't do fill finish. We didn't do fill finish for them. We didn't have this line for Novavax. We did their drug substance for the vaccine. We did some stability work for them, but we actually filled other clinical materials for other people, phase 3, but we did not fill Novavax vaccine.
All right. Thank you for that clarification. So you came out, you have fill finish capability. What do you have future plans to expand that?
That is a great question, Barry, and one that's very close to my heart. Absolutely. So when I came on board in March, there's a commitment from our board and from our management to have more fill finish capabilities. And in fact, we are actively looking to add a pre-filled syringe line. We should have an announcement on that here within the next month, and we're hoping to have that by mid next year. There seems to be there's a lot of interest from our clients to add that capability, and so we're actively looking at adding a pre-filled syringe line, and then adding a second facility. We own the land right next to our current facility where we could expand out our capabilities. At that point, we would potentially also add lyophilization.
Okay, and can you handle antibody drug conjugates, ADCs, or other highly potent drug product?
It's a great question, and we don't do any potent products in our current facility. We do have a partner also in Poland that can do the ADCs, do the small molecule, and the linker technology. So we can manufacture the antibodies and work with a partner for the linker and the small molecule within 100 meters of, or not 100 meters, but 100 miles of our facility.
Okay, and another good question. On one of your last slides, you talked about packing on EU pallets.
Packaging, yeah.
Can you also handle US?
Yes, so we can. That slide was most of our clients have been in from a packaging standpoint have come from in Europe, but we absolutely have people that we're in discussions, and we will be filling for the U.S. here in the next couple months. And we have a full logistics team that can help walk us through any of that's needed. Obviously, we did sell transfer drug substance from our facility to the U.S. So we're experienced in that.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Marty Henehan, Vice President of Business Development, and Łukasz Waszak, live from Warsaw. He's the Director of the Quality Assurance Department. They're both from Mabion. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thanks, Barry.